going nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Let's take a look at the seeding for the Eastern Conference, with only 4 games of the regular season remaining. You take a look at the Celtics. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And of course, Milwaukee, they're just 4 spots down from them.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as this season winds down.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. Holiday at the 1, with White at the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3, and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Holiday passes to Tatum. Holiday surveying the floor. Back to Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
You can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
And that one falls for Tatum. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
And Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Tatum can't hit. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Kuzma, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
Outside Holiday, pass to Tatum. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Tatum. And the regular season is almost over, Doris. What are you honed in on tonight?
I think, Brian, whether we're talking about pre-All-Star break where things can get a little wonky or maybe the start of the season, to me, the best teams, regardless of the time of the year it is, they are focused on staying true to their pockets and remaining competitively tough. Because I don't care if you're playing guys outside the rotation that are normal, those guys have got to bring great effort. The standard should be met nightly regardless of the circumstance.
Kick out to Brown. Back to Porzingis. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jrue Holiday.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 12-4 run. White with the steal. All by himself. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And that game, I love their mentality. They were focused on getting to the free throw line a lot and shooting a great percentage from there.
Well, they pushed the action on the offensive end, strategically super aggressive, and it really paid off for them at the free throw line.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And with this pause in the action, here are the league leaders in block shots. Third is Brook Lopez.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. Outside Brown. The kick out to White. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Porzingis. Misses the baby hook. And so Prince will bring it up for the Bucks. Kuzma finds Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Antetokounmpo with the block. Milwaukee leading by 13. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Fires top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Antetokounmpo has got 14 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bucks?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And it's Tatum missing.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And the shot goes.
Wow! On fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Celtics trail by 17. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
Yeah, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness. What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Boston on offense. It's a 16-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
3 on the clock. Prince grabs the miss.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defensive team.
Whoa!
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period. You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Celtics trail by 20. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Bucks head coach. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pulls it from the top of the key, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Antetokounmpo has got 20, so it's Boston now. Outside, Brown. Left side, Tatum. The rebound by the Bucks.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And Giannis with the jam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
White against Prince. White can't hit.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Punch it home off the bounce. Kyle Kuzma. That's playing with force, folks.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Porzingis. Boston, no good that time either. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Shots good by Antetokounmpo.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected.
Oh, wow!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And here's White. 14 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Pass to Tatum to get back on track. Giannis with the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Pass to Tatum. Tries to break his ice. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Rollins. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Here's Brown. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Outside Tatum. Looking to win the run. Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Milwaukee's gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Pass to Horford. Outside Tatum. Antetokounmpo with the block. The 3 is up. Parries it from 3. Antetokounmpo has got 34.
And some fans wince when he takes them, but Giannis can and will hit the occasional three-point shot.
A minute 39 left in the opening quarter. Here's Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Another shot. Out to Horford. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Kuzma.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Doris, we know how big fashion is in today's NBA. Perhaps no one showcases this more than Kyle Kuzma.
And you can tell, B.A., Kuz definitely has some fun with some of the outfit choices. He does not mind causing a stir on social media, and he does not mind pushing boundaries.
Kuzma finds Antetokounmpo. Stripped away. In transition, here they come. Lopez with the steal. Now here's Antetokounmpo. coming off a 37-point game against Phoenix.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Right side Tatum. They still need this. Can't get the layup. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Number 12, Torrey Craig.
Tatum against Prince. Tatum with it. He had 25 points in his last game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Prince. Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And that's exactly what you want. Finish the quarter on a positive note.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, and they're up an insane amount going. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Here's Pritchard. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got rebound number 8 now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And down it goes. 2 points. Lopez has got 7.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma.
Second personal foul.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Now Tatum. Horford outside. Shoots over Lopez. Horford can't hit. Milwaukee has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
When your teammate makes a steal, your first thought is, I'm sprinting the floor. Kyle Kuzma does just that.
Outside Tatum. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. And Pritchard, here we go. Rebound, Milwaukee. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. The Celtics have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Here's Pritchard doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Now that's about intensity and focus by Kyle Kuzma. He refuses to be impeded.
Here's Pritchard. To stop the run. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kuzma drives in. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You add the ability to put it on the deck and drive to the cup with his shooting ability, and Kyle Kuzma is problematic to guard.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Lopez with the steal. Here's Rollins. And he jams it home with authority.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
On the wing, Tatum. Six to shoot. Outside Craig. Pass to Pritchard. Tries it from 16. Again, the miss by Boston.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Prince has gone 4 of 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Here's Pritchard to the paint. Here's Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Milwaukee's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Here's Rollins. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Boston on offense. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Here's Horford. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Rollins. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Prince against Tatum. All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. The 4th spot held by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
The Celtics making a switch here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard.
Well, there's an efficiency and a flow to what's happening on the offensive end for Kyle Kuzma right now.
Here's White. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Brook Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
Pass to Holiday. Now White. To the middle. Here's Brown. Blocked! Here's Rollins. He's covered by Holiday. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Outside Tatum. Right side Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Takes it inside, and Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Here's Tatum. The kick out to White. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Porzingis in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. Here's Brown. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Milwaukee has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight with the drive, and that one drops. Rollins has got 14 points for the game.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Outside White. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lopez has got rebound number 15 here tonight. And it's Lopez with the jam. That gives him a double-double.
Wow, powerful Lopez making no mistake about it. What a forceful finish.
Outside Porzingis. To the inside. Here's Brown. The kick out to White. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Cornette's checked in for Boston. That'll be a 5-second call. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's Brown. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Pass to White. And he drives in. Can't connect from short range.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. Good. Antetokounmpo has got 44.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Brown. Down low. Here's Cornette. Back to Brown. Outside Holiday. To stop the drought. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Rollins. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
So it's Boston now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Cornette can't hit. Milwaukee's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. A minute 37 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Brown. It's hauled in by Rollins. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough.
Oh, that's something else,
just
man!
Beautiful. Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Cornette. Here's Porzingis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying hard to make up ground.
Here's Rollins. And a two-handed jam!
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Holiday against Lopez. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
Pass to Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Kick out to Brown. And another shot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he ends the quarter with a double-double, doing whatever his team needs. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops, we're out running a little bit, and then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Right here, attention to the center court and get ready for the half-court shot from...
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Taking a look here now at Boston, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Boston Celtics.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Prince. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
2 shots.
And so Tatum nails both of them. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And the basket is good. Antetokounmpo has got 48.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
And here's Brown. Outside Holiday. Back to Brown. Blocked!
Taurean Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many. That's for sure. He can really fly.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
Tatum with a screen. Here's Holiday. And there's the drive. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Holiday.
And nothing is more terrifying than Giannis on the attack. So powerful when he takes flight.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Porzingis. Milwaukee with the rebound. Kuzma's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Inside to halt the run. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Lopez. Uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got 15 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Porzingis. And here's Brown. Second shot opportunity. Milwaukee with the rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Philadelphia, where they'll match up against the 76ers. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie. LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
It's no coincidence, guys, that wherever Jrue Holiday has gone, the team gets better, and it's about the way he leads. It's no coincidence, guys, that wherever Jrue Holiday has gone, the team gets better, and it's about the way he leads by example.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. The Bucks have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Pass to Tatum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Timeout called. Milwaukee. All right, let's take a glance at which 2 guards have been shooting the ball the best from outside the arc this season. You look at Prince. He is downright lethal from distance, ranking 1st in the league in 3-point percentage.
It's not surprising that he's doing damage from deep. Guys at his position are asked to make this a staple of their offensive arsenal, and he's doing exactly this. And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Rollins. Rollins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Antetokounmpo's got 54 points. Now here's Holiday. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Holiday passes to Brown. Back to Holiday. Brown looking around. Porzingis with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Brown can't hit.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Outside White. Now here's Holiday. Not a lot of room. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got his 16th rebound on the night. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. He now has a triple-double.
And that gets him a triple-double. He's been so dynamic tonight, providing his team with everything it needs.
White, the pass to Holiday. Now Porzingis, covered by Lopez. Pass to Brown. The kick out to White. The shot. Brown can't hit. And so Prince will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Now here's White. Tatum looking it over. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Milwaukee has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. And the bucket is good. Lopez has got 6 here in the quarter.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Tatum. They set the screen. Back to White. Outside Tatum. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Yeah, when Kuzma has this kind of game, good luck slowing him down.
Outside Tatum. To the middle. Here's Holiday. Prince grabs the miss. Here's Rollins. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
A shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Lopez. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Here's Rollins. And that one is stuffed right through.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Looking to end this cold spell. The shot by Holiday, no good. Prince on the attack. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Boy, off the bounce, Taurean Prince can be so dynamic. The speed, the power, all of those things make it tough on the defense.
Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for the Celtics.
That one's off.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White. Kuzma drives in. Again, the Bucks, good for 2.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
To the inside. Here's Brown. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lopez has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And they pick up 2. Lopez has got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Pritchard. Horford outside. Up top, Brown. With the crossover. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Brown. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
So it's Boston now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the third. Outside, Brown. Back to Pritchard. 16 feet out. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. The 3 is up. And yes, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Pritchard. Horford in the high post. Will it go? Back to Pritchard. Deflected! And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Milwaukee has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And he slams it in one-handed.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Shakes him. Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Yeah, such a different type of player. Brook Lopez can beat you with post moves and threes. It's really hard to guard him.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Cornette. And a missed layup. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
To their benefit, they've cut down on the miscues here in the second half.
And so it's Boston with it on the floor for Boston. We've got Jason Tatum, Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the three, small forward.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Boy, they've battled, they've fought. The difference maker has been Taurean Prince. Give him the basketball and get out of his way.
Inside, here's Hauser. Over Kuzma. Hauser can't get it to go. Here's Prince. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, Brook Lopez demonstrating his abilities as a passer. This is a team player with very unselfish instincts.
Here's Pritchard. Rebounded by Lopez. And the Bucks with possession. There's the drive. Oh!
Boy, you've got to respect Lopez's ability to score off the drive. Wow, maintains his balance despite getting hit.
Tatum with it, and Lopez picks him up. Tatum with it. Looking to get it going. Rejected by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. He got it again! Sensational!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Shot to stop the run. No good at the rim. The Bucks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there. One of
yet another bucket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Pritchard, the pass to Craig. Tatum against Prince. Right side Tatum. Right side Craig. Clock at 6. to win the drought. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Yeah, on the run, Kuzma can be very effective, just attacking without hesitation.
Tatum passes to Hauser. The rebound by the Bucks. Rollins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Prince on the attack. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Pritchard. Blocked! The Bucks have gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the 4th. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. And here's Tatum. Over Prince. Rebounded by Lopez. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown in. To a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Pritchard, no good.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Down low. Here's Hauser. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Here's Milwaukee. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Lopez. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Pritchard. Up top, Tatum. Pass to Craig. Here's Hauser. Defended by Kuzma. Outside Tatum. Fourth 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 16th rebound on the night. Prince on the attack.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
And there's the rejection. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And Boston with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And Holiday subbed in for Craig. Outside Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
And that one drops for him.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Up top Tatum. Puts up a 3. Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got his 16th rebound on the night. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Outside Holiday. That's tipped and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Prince has got 27.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Porzingis, high post. They need this. And rejected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince. White, he's checked in for Pritchard.
Number 9, Derek White.
Knocked away. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Milwaukee now. Another one goes. Incredible.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Out left to the wing. Back to Holiday. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Five to shoot. Back to White. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Prince. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land. Kuzma's got 8 here in this quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
To the middle. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Over White. And it falls all over the rim and in. Kuzma's got 18 points in just the second half.
That ability to pull up changes the equation for Kyle Kuzma.
Pass to Porzingis. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have zero problems with the salaries.
That's good from White. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Brown. Pass to Holiday. Now White to the paint. 5 on the clock.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Shooting for Boston, Jaylen Brown. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Holiday, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You can see how anxious the defense was to take Holiday away. Instead, they foul him and send him to the line.
At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Pass to Brown. Prince against Holiday. He's off on the layup. Prince on the attack, and he dunks it down.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Holiday passes to White. Driving in. Misses the layup. From deep three-point land. Offline. So this one belongs to the Bucks, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Giannis, you said these games start to matter more as you come down the stretch. Can you tell me more about that?
We just coming out here, try to play good basketball, try to play together, and try to get better. You know, we just try to get in that playoff shape. And
all right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For
I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. All the eyes, yeah, all the eyes on me.
for the visiting.
Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Brown out there with the Prodigy. And there's the Prodigy, and it's Jones in at point guard. Now here's Brown. Clock at 6. Tries again. They shoot again. The Prodigy with the rebound. Now Athens with it. It's a three-point game. They faced off right here last time they met, but the Hawks just couldn't pull out the win.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner.
And you got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Jones. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On the clock. They need this.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Poked away. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Basket counts. Austin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And now Athens on the break. Finished off the break. The Prodigy's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to talk to his guys.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Jones. Misses and the dry spell continues. Athens leading by 16. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Scoreless thus far. Going inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And a chance to miss the second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Athens.
For the away team.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Washington. And it's off the back rim. No good. Athens leading by 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
There's 18 seconds left in the first. The 11-footer. That one a little long. The shot will not fall. And so it's Athens closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far on Athens?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
They've got the Prodigy, and it's the Prodigy in at the 5. A Prodigy with the rebound. The Prodigy's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They've got Jones. Washington out there with Brown. Then there's Pokusevski. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. The Prodigy's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes it's a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
So we can't get either to fall. Athens leading by 22. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Pokusevski's got his first points of the game.
And some more promise from Poku.
Can't hit from the elbow.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Inside. It's hauled in by Athens. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Count that one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
No good on the 3. For Athens, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And the shot falls short this time. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Fires the 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
The quick look, no good that time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Athens leading by 19 points. Top of the key. No good that time. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 for 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Now, here's Washington. 3-pointer. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Poku with no hesitation.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. 1:35 left in the first half. His 3-pointers off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And the layup is good. Osman's got 6 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's up a 3. Nunn grabs the board.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3.
Znači, tačno sam znao.
56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Znači, tačno sam znao.
The baseline J. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Washington's got 5 points now.
Ajmo sa Lukas. Sa Lukas. Da, može Zice. Moguće ovo. Moguće ovo.
They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. Got that one up quick.
Moguće ovo.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Znam. Au. Bolje da nisam ni vidio. Au. Bolje da nisam ni vidio.
A prodigy with the rebound. The prodigy's got 7 rebounds in the game. Buries it down low. And Athens leads by 16. With 2 seconds left. Can't hit that one. And so is Athens with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the visitors. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for Athens.
It's not just about...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The prodigy having a great impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
He's out there with the prodigy, and it's Lucas in at the 1. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
The ball goes to the and just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
Being a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Here's the 3. Drops in the tray. Ntilikina's got himself on the board with 3 there.
An average threat from beyond the arc. Ntilikina needs to keep working on that part of his game.
A floater. A prodigy with the rebound. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Athens shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Athens shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
At the line for Athens.
On the free throw, no good. Now at the break of the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Ball's not loose. And here we go for the finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely